Welcome back. Know the saying, there's no romance without finance? Our Entrepreneurs of the Week turned that concept on its head in creating their successful business. Correspondent Shannon LaNier is on location with their recipe for success.
Delta's Restaurant and Bar is an elegant and upscale New Jersey hotspot for Southern food.
The food is always fabulous.
Delta seems so cozy. Tell me about the atmosphere people will experience here.
We think it's very warm and inviting, contemporary with a Southern flair.
And what type of people normally come to the restaurant?
I think we get a broad mix of folks that are just looking for a place where they can unbutton their tie, unwind.
With revenues over $2 million, co-owners Jashua Suggs and Coretta King have come a long way from when they were opening the restaurant as newlyweds, sacrificing to stay afloat.
You'd like to think that you can pay yourself first, but the reality of the situation is if you want to keep your employees happy, you have to make sure they get paid first. And you have to pay your vendors so you get product, and ultimately that's the way you're going to keep the customers happy. So you have to make sure that you really pay yourself last.
After paying their initial investment of almost $200,000 and an SBA loan of over $700,000, 12 years later, their business partnership is stronger than ever.
I'm very good at bringing people in and generating excitement, buzz, and getting the people coming back, after they've enjoyed a lot of the stuff that Coretta has laid out in the restaurant.
I think I work more, or at least in the beginning, I worked more with the staff, with training and training materials, with the decor, the menus. I'm a little more detail-oriented, I think, than Joshua is. So
we bring together two very unique aspects to the business, but I think without either one, the center of gravity would shift, and I don't know that we'd be as successful as we have been.
But unfortunately, their 6-year marriage wasn't as successful.
there was no drama, and so there, nothing exciting. I think that we realized that we made good business partners and we were great friends, but we weren't meant to be married to each other. It's basically what it boils down to. And a lot of people want a lot more, but that's basically it. There were no fights, no knockdown drag-outs or anything.
This place is like having 5 kids, and I think we were at a point where you could either just fight all the time and make each other's lives miserable, or you can do what's good for the benefit of the kids, and that's what we decided to do.
So in hindsight, other couples that are going into business together, any advice you want to offer them?
Don't do it.
I don't recommend it.
Despite their failed marriage, the couple is adding an addition to their lives. A second Delta's Restaurant and Bar set to open this summer in North Carolina.
I had a lot of customers that would come in and say, they'd visit from out of town, and they would come and say, we love this place, we wish we had something like this where we were.
We researched the demographics, the African American population, the income, like you said, all the things that they have going on in the city. And then we went and saw what was going on, and like you said, we just fell in love with it.
But the new restaurant wouldn't have been possible without hard lessons learned when they were opening the original Deltas.
I think in the beginning we didn't necessarily have a grasp of the financial side of the business, and we had a lot of fun with the employees. They were all around our age, so we went out a lot and we spent money that we shouldn't have necessarily spent on the employees and the staff.
One of the things about the restaurant business is that you have to watch each and every single cost. So I think it took us several years to really understand that the financial aspect of this business was the heartbeat that drove everything else.
So now we try to watch costs a lot more, from the linen to food costs, liquor costs, lamp oil, everything.
With their finances under strict weekly review, Josh and Coretta can now focus on the second most important aspect of their business.
The financial part of it is the heartbeat, but the customers and customer satisfaction, I think that goes without saying, are essential. And I think a lot of people come in, and a lot of people will say, oh, this is just like Alabama or, my home in North Carolina. And that, to me, is the biggest compliment that they could pay us.
Thanks, Shannon. If you know a small business owner who could be our next Entrepreneur of the Week, contact us on Facebook or Twitter. Now it's time for Quick Tips, your exclusive guide to get ahead.
Hi, I'm Lorianne Douglas, and I'm a partner in the law firm of Moses & Singer. I concentrate my practice in estate planning, and here are 4 estate planning documents that everyone should have. A last will and testament that will set forth who you wish to get your property in the event of your death. a living will that sets forth whether you want to be removed from artificial life support if the artificial life support will only prolong your natural death, a healthcare proxy so that someone is legally appointed to make your medical decisions, and a financial power of attorney. That will allow someone else to make your financial decisions in the event that you cannot make them. They are 4 crucial documents that everyone should have. And if you don't have those in place, make sure that you get those done today.
Up next, a delicious experience in building camaraderie